Hey y'all, it's been about an hour. And look, still exactly the same. She's up hot, running temperature. If anything's gonna leak, it's gonna leak now. I'm gonna let it run for another 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on this. See that there? That ain't much. That's not right. So you gotta address it. That's what you look for. New marks. See how I try to keep this as clean as I can. All this will be even cleaner tomorrow. See, I can leave marks on it. You won't see that tomorrow or Thursday. This is what makes my money. If it don't run, I'm done. It's gotta run. It could sit right here and run for the next 3-4 days. I'll burn maybe 15-16 gallons of fuel. I got 110. I can plug in right here. For out here, 110 right there, I can plug in. So it's 24/7. This ain't no joke. I live in this truck. This is where I live. This is where I'll sleep tonight, right here in this truck. You know, it might be running when I get into it. I might have been drinking too many beers, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna get in the fucking driver's seat and drive the fuck off. I ain't stupid. I climb up in that top bunk and I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning with a fucking headache like everybody else does. Dump me some water in my bucket. Heat up 1 bottle of water in a cup to where it's warm. Splash water on my face and I get up and have my day just like everybody else does. Ain't no big deal. I truck 24/7, man. That's what I said. I want to talk to some hardcore truckers. This is as hardcore as you get. I live in this motherfucker 24/7. The only time I get out of that truck for months at a time is when I go home to the Philippines. So if you truck like I do, tell me your story, man. I want to tell it. I want to let people know who you are. Where do you go? I mean, do you run? I've talked to some guys. I was looking at a load that went from BC, British Columbia, up to Anchorage, Alaska. I forget the miles, man. It was an ungodly number. It was like 6,000 or 7,000 miles one way. Do that 2 times a year and make right at $75,000 to $80,000 for 2 loads. But you're going across some crazy shit, and I ain't trying to do all that. No, this is what I want to do. I'll check her out. She'll be good to go. We'll be headed back to, let's see, from here. I'll probably head towards Chicago when they load me out of here, because that gets me up in near Minnesota. I can pick up that bean load, and it goes back down to Raleigh, North Carolina. And then in Raleigh, I can pick up a load of Gatorade and take that to Dallas, Texas. Then in Dallas, I can pick up a load of, what is that down there? Sugar. Load of sugar and take it up to Minnesota, some little town of Minnesota. I can't remember the name of the town, I'm sorry. But where I pick up the bean load is only about 60 miles away. Then I drop that load of sugar and then deadhead over and grab another load of beans and head back to Raleigh, North Carolina, and just keep making that circle. It's like takes you about 6-7 days to run. It's right at 38 to 4,200 miles, depending on which way you go, every week. So we need drivers, man. We need 2 drivers. We got 2 trucks sitting empty right now. Needs 2 good drivers in it that You know, we're not saying you got to go home every weekend. We're not saying we will get you home every weekend. If you want to be home every weekend, they will do that. They'll accommodate you in that. But how long you want to drive, man? Go home every weekend. Okay, go home. You go on home and I'll stay out here and run. The time you're home, I'll make another week's pay. Over the weekend, you make more money on the weekend. I'll be done. You guys are still trucking. And I'm done. I done parked that big son of a bitch. Listen at it. She's quiet as hell. But I'm telling you what. That motherfucker pulls. Oh my God. I took 45,900 pounds is what I picked up. And I was going back to Minnesota down in North Carolina. I can't remember what the hell it was. It was heavy as fuck. I hadn't fueled yet. So I was still about half a tank of fuel. When I scaled my truck with half a tank of fuel, my front steer axle, the very front axle, was 12,050 pounds. So I'm over 50 pounds on my steer axle. My drives in the back, each one of them, I'm like 11.4, 11.5. I'm right close to the end of it to where I can't really get no more. My trailer tire was 33,000, like 700. I was right there to where if I slide one hole, that's going to put me over on my drives, which is going to put me over even more on my steer axle. So I just left it alone. I didn't move it. Went ahead and filled the truck up. And when I did, I filled up the truck. That made my front drive axle go from like 1150 or 1250 to 1275. It jumped up to almost 13,000 pounds on my drive axle. I was like 40, 50 pounds shy of being 13,000 pounds on my drive axle. But I was full of fuel. I just left out of the Virginia scales going up 74 to hit the 64 turnpike running into West Virginia, where you run up and run across 32 or 35, not 32, out of Ohio up 70 and jump your way up kind of like a staircase. Jump your way up and you start heading out towards Cedar Rapids, Iowa, out that way. Never had a problem. Went across a couple of scales, knowing damn good and well I'm over on my drives, or over on my steer, 100 pounds. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're looking for 1,000 pounds. 950 pounds and you're 1,200 pounds over on your drive. That's what they're looking for. If you're only if you're 50 pounds over on your steer axle, fuck that. Don't move nothing. Don't move nothing. Just go. Don't worry about it. It does not fucking matter. They are not going to pull you over for 50 pounds. That's more fucking paperwork than what it's worth. They're not going to pull you over for that. They're not going to pull you over for 500 pounds. If you're over 500 pounds on your steer axle. If you got room to move it, if you can put it on your drives, so you look at your drives, you're over 500 on your steer axle, but you got 1,200 pounds on your drives, then yeah, you might want to think about maybe sliding your fifth wheel. But I don't slide my fifth wheel. It's got to be fucking treacherous, man. I put my fifth wheel where I like it and I leave it there. I don't touch it. I don't slide it. If I'm over, then I'm just over. That's just the way it is. My fifth wheel is right in between my two back drive axles. That pin is right dead center of the front tire and the back tire. Right dead center. I always do it there. Never have no problems. I never have to slide my fifth wheel. I can work it all out with the trailer. Or if I'm over on fuel, if I have to, I'll sell some fucking fuel out of the truck. I'll sell 100 gallons worth of fuel and get rid of 750, 600 pounds. I'll sell it. I ain't a bit above it. I'm not giving it away, but I'll sell it. If fuel is $2.26 a gallon, then I'll sell it for $1. Make money. Whatever you got to do to be legal, man. But don't jeopardize your ride. You never jeopardize your ride. You don't put your axles over too much. You never do that. You know, you get up towards 1,000, yeah, you better start working it out. You better move something, make something go here, something go there. But if you're 500-600 pounds over, fuck that. Go on. Ain't a fucking. If they pull you over, they're a bunch of fucking cocksuckers, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. Take them to court. Let that be one ticket you take to court. You'll win every fucking time. Yeah, get a load back there. It's a pain in the ass, but fuck it. Take it to court. If they're gonna fight you over 500 pounds, fuck that. Take that shit to court, man. Don't pay that shit. Fuck no. They're wanting free money. You take that shit to court. 500 pounds, you take that shit to court. You'll win every fucking time. The judge will throw it out. It's gonna cost you $200 or $300 because you got to make a day. You got to go there. You got to be able to get to the courthouse. But don't give him no slack, man. I don't give him no slack. Anything over 1,000 pounds on any axle, that's on me. 1,200 pounds is even questionable, but I'll pay it. But anything under 1,000 pounds on any of them axles, fuck them. You write me a ticket, I'll see you in court. Fuck you, motherfucker. Not happening. Ain't a judge in the world to sign off on that. They'll fucking throw it out every time. Yeah, feels good. Y'all be safe, man. Truck hard, truck safe. This is what I'm doing. I swear to God, I ain't driving. That truck will not move from that spot until Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Well, I'll move it up to here so I can look for oil leaks. But that's it. It ain't going nowhere. See, I got my fan up in the window. Got my inverter running. The AC's on low. It's comfortable as hell in that truck right now. I truck 24/7, man. I meant it. When I'm home, I'm in that motherfucker right there. I'm full-fledged truck driver, man. I don't fuck around. All these guys say, yeah, I'm a truck driver. Fuck you. I'm a real truck driver. I truck 24/7. Every day. Every motherfucking day. If you truck like I do, let me know in the comments, man. I want to talk to you. You're old school. I definitely want to talk to you. I was Joker back in the day. My kids changed that to mercenary. Big long story because of that. I've told it a little bit. I ain't going to tell it now. But anyway, I'm mercenary now. Y'all talk to mercenary. And mercenary's a real truck driver, man. I sleep in this bitch every night. Unless I'm in the Philippines, I'm in that cocksucker right there, man. Y'all talk about real live truck drivers. I'm a real live truck driver. Let me hear your story, man. Warrior. I know you're going to be like me, brother. You ain't even got to tell me. Rufus. I see you, brother. I'm watching you. I see where you're at. Y'all ain't hiding from me. You other truck drivers that are watching this channel and ain't talking, talk to me, man. Fuck that. I want to hear where y'all's at, man. I don't give a damn about all this etiquette and all that bullshit. Fuck that, man. We're drivers. This is where I'm parked at, my house. Weeds are growed up, because I ain't been home in fucking months. Ain't been nobody to take care of the place. It's all growed fucking up. That's the way it goes, man. That's true truck driving right there. And it's a fucking Volvo. So fuck all you motherfuckers say, if you ain't in a Pete, you ain't real trucking. Fuck that. Keep up with me in that son of a bitch. That's what I'm saying. Can you do 7,500 miles in 8 days? I can. I damn sure can. Ain't no problem. I can do it all the time. I'll get a trip. It'll be like on Friday night, and they'll say, oh, okay, it's 1,600 miles. You got to have it there Monday morning. Yep, no problem. Don't worry about it. I'll get a 34 worked in there, too. There's little tricks you can learn about these electronic logs, man. You just got to work with them. Work with your safety department. JB Hunt and all them big companies, oop, ain't no working there. You got what you got. Smaller companies, we got some wiggle room. I'll still get long miles. You guys want to truck hard, truck safe, truck with mercenary. Trying to think of what let me see, it was Spitfire and Bull. I ran into you guys back in the 90s 3 or 4 times. I was leased on the Star Transportation. I had a Peterbilt back then. I ran into you guys. over in the gorge. We didn't stop there. We just talked. Ran the whole way, all the way through the gorge, down 77 to 74 or whatever, where you turn back out and hit 40. We ran that whole way. And then it was 2 or 3 years. Pretty good little time. I ran into you guys over on 10, coming back towards Louisiana. And you guys were going to Jacksonville, Florida, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Jacksonville, Florida. You're going to run 10 the whole way. I said, well, fuck, I'm on 10. And you guys stopped and bought me coffee. You said, well, hey, we're going to pull in here at this Petro. It's back when Petro was big. And we're going to get some coffee. I think we wound up eating, too. I believe y'all bought my dinner. But that's the first time I met you face to face. But Spitfire and Bull, if you guys see this video, man, Joker says, hey, what's up? Star Transportation back in the 90s, 95, 96, 97, 98. Then I hauled steel from 98 to 2000 for GC Express out of Wheelersburg, Ohio. Them and SOST, Southern Ohio Steel Transportation. They're not in business anymore, I don't think. I ran for them for a little bit. But yeah, I've hauled coils, I've hauled I-beams, spring steel out of Kentucky Electric Steel in Ashland, Kentucky. I've hauled that. Just anyway, Spitfire and Bull, if y'all happen to see this video, man, holler at me, man. I'd really like to talk to you guys. It's been a long time. Fuck, last time I talked to you was Robin wasn't with me. Probably out in Phoenix. I ran into you guys out in Phoenix. It's when I had I was pulling a flatbed. And for some reason, I can't remember why I had to stop. I had to park for 2 or 3 days. I can't remember why. But I had a wet t-shirt contest on the back of my trailer, and we wound up videoing it. And a couple girls that were on the CB there, their husbands were drivers. They let them get up there and have it out. We was dumping water all over them, having a wet t-shirt contest, and it wound up being a really fun time. The girl that won got like $350 to give to her. The girl that came in second, I think we gave her like $150. It was just a big beer fest, man. There was a whole bunch of truck drivers on the back row of the Petro in Phoenix, Arizona, back in the day, off of 10. And damn, we had a good time. That was a good fucking time. Yeah, my wife was home at the time, the girl I was married to. She's passed away now, but I called her, was talking to her on a cell phone. I couldn't believe it. I was talking on a cell phone. One of the drivers there said, oh yeah, you can use this and call her. I was like, wow, I never used one of these. And I called her up, and boy, she was madder than hell. Would do right, because I was not doing right. That caused a big old party to happen. But anyway, I don't do that anymore. I park, so the truck's safe. I can shut that thing off right here, walk away, leave the doors open, and ain't a motherfucker in the world would touch it. They know better. My trailer's just parked about 10 miles from here, and it's just as safe. I ain't got to worry about it. It's under camera. But that's what I'm doing, man. Just wanted y'all to know I appreciate you guys, man. I'll be back trucking soon. I'll get some more videos out there of me doing something, but I just want to show true trucking. I don't want to be all that. I brought this guy up 4 or 5 times, man. BoneHead Truckers, man. I don't know if he's a truck driver or not. I don't think he is. I think he's a YouTuber that just found a way. But man, he'll turn you against every trucking company out there. You got good drivers at Swift. You got good drivers at Night. You got good drivers at Star Transportation in Nashville, Tennessee. There's good drivers everywhere. But I was wrong about the number. I said Swift probably has 7,000, 6,000 or 7,000 trucks. I looked it up. And according to the Department of Transportation, Swift Transportation has 14,000 trucks on the road. So out of 14,000 every day, You think you're not going to get a video where you can show something stupid? Don't judge that company by that stupid motherfucker. They got 14,000 fucking drivers, man. Yeah, somebody's going to do something stupid. I bet people do stupid shit in the trucks I owned, and I only owned 7. I had to go pick up 4 or 5 trucks in the duration I owned my trucks. They'd park it, not say shit. Back then, there wasn't no fucking GPS. You just had to figure it out where it might be. Get lucky, find it, drive the motherfucker home. You know, don't go by what fucking BoneHead Trucker or whatever that fucking idiot's name is. He's a fucking dumbass, man. I don't like the motherfucker. He turns you against truck driving. That ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show you the real view of a truck driver. This is me, really. I'm sitting on my front porch of my old dilapidated house. This is real truck driving. Oh, fuck BoneHead Truckers, man. He's a piece of shit. I don't like that motherfucker. Like I said before, I say it to your motherfucking face, dude. You're a piece of shit. I don't like you one bit. You give me a bad name, you're gonna keep doing that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how big you are. Fuck you and your bigness. You're just another big fucking tree I gotta chop the fuck down. Fuck you, buddy, and your videos. You ain't about truck driving, you piece of shit. I'll see y'all later, man. Done made myself get pissed off, man. Fuck him. This real truck driving right here. BoneHead Truckers, kiss my motherfucking ass, you prick.